All right, guys, just want to give you another quick update on the Bitcoin price. Uh, just wanted to give you all a little update. Whew. So looks like I got it wrong. Okay. And everything's going down. But I do have some good news. Okay. We need to look at this more long term, right? Short term, yeah, it's not looking too good. Um, so everything's actually crashing. The stock market crashed. The stock market crashed, Bitcoin got dragged along with it, so did all the other altcoins. There's a housing market in China that crashed, and which caused the stock market to crash as well, and it dragged Bitcoin along with it. All right. So good news is the last time this happened was the Corona dump, when the whole stock market and everything crashed and it dragged Bitcoin along with it, right? Um, Now you're probably thinking, but I thought Bitcoin is a hedge, right? So Bitcoin is still pretty young. We are very early. Like I said in my previous video, we are early. Okay, so Bitcoin is young, very low market cap, even though it isn't at 1 trillion. It's still considered pretty low compared to all these other company. Gold, remember, it's already over 11 trillion in market cap. Okay, remember that. Just gold alone is over 11 trillion in market cap. All right, and gold and Bitcoin is only 1 trillion, or a little over 1 trillion. So anyways, what I'm saying is, since Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency space is still pretty young, right? It can get dragged along with the stock market. Oh, sorry about that. It can get dragged along with the stock market. But when it does get dragged, it actually usually recovers a lot quicker than the stock market, and it recovers a lot harder. Now let's look at the chart, okay? Let's look at the Bitcoin chart. So here's the Bitcoin chart. Let's look at what happened in the Corona dump. All right. Where are we? That was in March of 2020. Okay. Let's make this chart bigger. During the Corona dump, okay? Look at this drastic move. What we're seeing now is not even 20%, guys. It's only about 12, 13%. Close to 15% drop. Check this Corona dump that happened in March 2020. That is a 56% drop. And it dropped alongside with the stock market. Okay? Y'all need to remember this, right? Don't forget about this drop right here. Remember what happened right after this. The stock market didn't recover as fast. They did recover, but not as fast. Right after the Corona dump, Bitcoin went from 3,000, right? It actually made a $3,900 low. It went from there and just rallied up all the way to our all-time high of $64,000. 65,000 from 3,900 to $65,000. That's what happened last time. I'm not gonna say that that's gonna happen again after this dump. We're gonna go straight to 250,000, but I'm just saying that when the stock market crash and Bitcoin gets dragged along with it, usually the crypto market and Bitcoin recovers a lot faster than the stock market. Okay, and that's what happened today. The stock market crashed and Bitcoin got dragged along with it. I got it wrong. I gotta admit, I got it wrong. I didn't see this coming. Right? But look, right now everything is indicating. Uh oh. Uh oh. Right now, everything is indicating that we were in oversold territory. And if you take a look at. Oh my goodness. There you go. If you take a look at this wick right here, that is a really strong bounce. we take a look at the daily chart, and here's good news for you. All right, look at the Bollinger, right? Is still forming a squeeze. The bottom is going up, the top is going down, and the middle MA is slightly still pointed to the upside. I did say if we go below that middle MA, I'm bearish. So I am pretty bearish. We are in a bearish sentiment, right? But right now, there's a high probability that we're going to bounce and retest this level in the near future. The 46,500, 46,600 level. We're going to retest that. We need to look at that and we need to break that level. Okay? You even need to break the 47,000, my blue line. Okay? It's very close. So let's just say 47K, because by the time we probably retest this level, that middle MA is most likely going to match my blue resistant line. So let's just say the 47,000 level is what we need to break. But we are going to retest that. According to the Bollinger Band, we're going to bounce and retest that. Not going to say we're going to do it tomorrow. Maybe we'll do it in a few days. All right? Maybe we'll reach that in September 25th. But it's a good chance. Now I'm still bearish, because if we retest that, we could get rejected and go back down. Right? This squeeze is very dangerous. If we go back down, we could go a lot lower. Okay? And when I say a lot lower, zoom out, we're talking about the next level will be the $30,000 level again. $30,000 level. But good news is, on the weekly, we're forming the same squeeze on the Bollinger, right? If we go down on that level, we're going to go back up and retest this middle MA. It's just, same pattern, just different time frame, right? So that's what's going to happen. We go down, if we break this level and we go down to the 28K, we're going to go back up and retest this, and we have to break it. Now, what's the unlikely scenario is we go all the way down to retest the 16K. I mean, nothing is certain. That could still happen, but it's a pretty low probability that it will. Okay. First of all, major institution most likely will not let that happen. They don't want Bitcoin to be that cheap, because they don't want us, the retail investors, to get more. Okay. Plus, the Elon Musk level of 30K, I don't think he's gonna allow that to happen either. Okay, because that's about 50%. That's almost 50% drop from where he bought in. Okay, so again, the most likely scenario is we form a bounce right now and go up and retest this and hopefully break it. Okay, but we are going to retest that. If we get rejected, then we could head lower to the 30,000 level before we go back up. Okay, so what I want to talk about is long term. Okay, where are we really in long term? So I just want to talk about what the Elliott wave theory. I don't know if y'all familiar with the Elliott wave theory. It's a 5-count wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After the 5th count, we have a correction, ABC correction, before we move higher to the next Elliott wave, okay, of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 count. Now, why am I showing you this? Because we're going to look at the whole history of Bitcoin. Because a lot of people don't really look at the whole history. They just always look at the daily time frame, 4-hour chart, what's going to happen next week, next month, even next year, right? Or 6 months from now. What we're going to look at is a decade. What's going to happen in the next decade? What we have is a decacycle, guys. All right, this is the BLX chart. This is the whole life of Bitcoin. It doesn't even allow you to look at the 1 minute, the 5 minute. It doesn't even allow you to look at the 4-hour time frame. You can only do 1 day, 1 week, and 1 month, and we're gonna go to the 1 month. All right, I'm gonna take off my Bollinger Band, because we need to look at this at the logarithmic chart. And we date back all the way back to 2010, guys. 2010, when Bitcoin was at 6 cents, guys. Look at that, 6 cents. We did our first wave up 1 to 15 to 23 cents, down 2, back to $1.95, $2. Wave next bull market 3 to $1,300, $1,400. Bear market 4, not bear market, second bear market, but Elliott wave 4 to 245. And then the next bull market, the famous 2017 bull market, when we went all the way up to 20K. That's the fifth wave. Let's go down on this. So that's a count again. That's Elliott wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's from 2010 to 2018. Right? That's almost 10 years. It's what we call a decacycle. After that fifth wave, we hit our famous bear market, one of the longest bear market we had, which went, and the reason why this was the longest bear market that we had is because it was the bear market right after the fifth and final wave of the Elliott wave. And then this is the ABC correction. We went A, B, C correction, right? After we hit this ABC correction, guess what? We are doing, that's the reason why everybody's talking about, oh, this could be the 2013 repeat, the double top, 2013 double top, because we are forming our next Elliott wave decacycle, going up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is our next decacycle. Now, I just drew this. The price isn't accurate. I know you're probably seeing, oh my gosh, that looks like a 200, what is that? A $20 million Bitcoin. I just drew that, but it's just to illustrate. I mean, I don't know when we're going to hit 20 million, if we even hit that, but I know for sure, because of the stock to flow ratio model, we can hit $1 million after the next Bitcoin halving. The next Bitcoin halving happens on 2024, right here, right? Which starts the next run up on the next bull market after this bear market that we're going to have. But the first wave, I believe, is not done yet, right? So again, we did our Elliott wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from 2010 to 2018, right? And then we hit our ABC correction from 2018 to 2020. And then now we're entering our first wave of our 5 wave count of the Elliott wave. We are in our first wave and we're not done yet. Okay? This is going to be a next decacycle. And now that's the long term. That's what we need to realize, guys. Okay? These short time frame drops, 20%, 50% drop. Come on, you have to look at the bigger picture sometimes. When in doubt, zoom out. Look at the bigger picture sometimes, right? So, I like this picture right here too, right? If you can't handle my 20% drops, you don't deserve my 600% gain. Okay? I like that. So, that is it for now. Where's my camera? There you go. I hope this helps. I hope this keeps you level-headed. Don't panic or do anything. I am not selling any of my Bitcoin, okay? Outside of CPT, I don't even go to US dollar. Outside of the CPT, when I trade my stuff, I trade Bitcoin altcoin pair. Why? Because that's how you accumulate more Bitcoin without having to buy more. I never exit the market. I don't go to the dollar, right? The only time I actually trade my Bitcoin back into the dollar is if I want to spend my Bitcoin, but that's very rare. Okay? I'm always trading Bitcoin to alt pair back into Bitcoin to accumulate more Bitcoin without having to spend more dollar for Bitcoin, right? That's what I'm doing outside of CPT. I never exit the market. So, and that is why I wish they would hurry up and launch this BTC alt pair, because that's my specialty. I would love to accumulate Bitcoin for y'all instead of having to try to accumulate US dollar. You know, why would you want to sell your Bitcoin in US dollar? That's just risking you getting left behind when Bitcoin does the parabolic move up to 100K, right? If you never exit the market and you just keep accumulating Bitcoin, you won't miss out when Bitcoin goes parabolic. In fact, you're double dipping. You're accumulating Bitcoin right now. Even if the market's going down, you're accumulating Bitcoin. For example, here's just an easy math, okay? Just put you in perspective. Just an easy math. let's say you have one Bitcoin, right? Let's say you have one Bitcoin and Bitcoin was at 20K. Let's talk about the 2017 bear market. 2018 bear market, sorry. Let's say you have one Bitcoin and Bitcoin was at, oh man. Sorry. Let's say you have one Bitcoin and Bitcoin was at 20K. All right. If you're trading Bitcoin alt pair and you're accumulating more Bitcoin, which is what I did, all right? It's what I did. I keep accumulating Bitcoin, going 1% in and out, 1%, 1%, you know? Even if Bitcoin started going down, it went from 20K all the way to 3K, right? Who cares? During that bear market, I more than doubled my Bitcoin. Think about that. During that bear market, I more than doubled my Bitcoin. When Bitcoin was at 20K, I had one Bitcoin. When Bitcoin finally dropped and went to 10K, I had two Bitcoin. Right? Think about that. Just let that sink in for a minute. When Bitcoin was at 20K, I had one Bitcoin, meaning I had $20,000. When Bitcoin dropped to 10K, because I was accumulating Bitcoin, by the time I reached 10K, I had two Bitcoin. So how much dollar do I have? I have $20,000. Did I lose any money? No. Bitcoin was dropping in price, but I was accumulating. Did I lose any money? No. But then when Bitcoin started recovering and went to 65, did I get left behind? No. Why? Because I never left the market. Now, if I was trading the US dollar, I was risking myself getting left behind. But no, I double dipped. I accumulated Bitcoin while the Bitcoin price went down and then went way up. And I ended up with more Bitcoin than I initially did, and the Bitcoin price went parabolic. So guess what? I double dipped. Let that sink in for a bit. That's my two Satoshis for you for tonight. Okay, just think about that. Think about what I said, and I can't wait for that Bitcoin alt pair, and I can't wait to accumulate Bitcoin. Excuse me. And I can't wait to accumulate Bitcoin with y'all. All right. Thank you, and that's it for now. Bye.